In this lesson, we will look at the altitude alert system, during which we will cover the different height ranges, the indications on approaching and deviating from an assigned altitude, the basic components, and EU OPS regulations. The altitude alert system is designed to warn pilots when they are approaching or deviating from the selected altitude. The two major manufacturers, Airbus and Boeing, use different height bands in their alerting systems. The Boeing height band is between 300 and 900 feet. The Airbus height band is between 250 and 750 feet. For the rest of this lesson, we will concentrate on the Boeing heights. So let's look at a typical climb profile. As the aeroplane passes through 900 feet before the assigned altitude, the altitude alert lights illuminate and a momentary tone sounds. On modern displays, this includes a white box around the altitude. As the aeroplane passes through 300 feet to go, the altitude alert light goes out and the white box disappears. If the aircraft should then deviate more than 300 feet from the assigned altitude, the altitude alert light will start to flash, and an amber box is drawn around the altitude, and there is a momentary tone sounded. When the aeroplane goes above 900 feet or descends back to less than 300 feet above the assigned altitude, then the warnings are extinguished. The main component required in a typical system is the altitude alert module. The system also requires information on barometric altitude from the air data computer and the selected altitude from the main control panel. Output from the altitude alert module is then sent to the altitude alert lights, caution lights, engine indicating and crew alerting system, aural warning speakers, and the altimeter. The system is inhibited in flight whenever the glide slope is captured or landing flaps are selected with the gear down. EU OPS requires an aeroplane to be equipped with an altitude alerting system if it is a turbine-equipped aeroplane weighing more than 5,700 kilograms or has more than 9 seats. All turbojet aeroplanes must have an altitude alerting system. The altitude alerting system must be capable of alerting the crew on approaching the pre-selected altitude. The crew must be alerted with at least an aural signal when deviating above or below the pre-selected altitude. During this lesson, you have learnt of the different height ranges between Airbus and Boeing aircraft. Also covered was the system reaction to approaching an assigned altitude and deviating from the assigned altitude. Finally, we looked at the components in a typical system, when the system is inhibited, and the EU OPS requirements.